Hey all, Pay Marine here with another video. We're doing the Off the Sprue series again. And this one's going to be another Lego build and talk. And I have another guest host with me today, my oldest daughter. You want to say hello? No? Alright. Well, so for this one, we're going to do another kind of smaller set. This one is one of the Lego Idea sets. And it's actually, I don't know if it has the number on here, number 10 out of Lego Ideas. Now I have a few other ones that we're going to do later, but so this is the number 10 Lego Ideas, and it is set number 21302 at 484 pieces at 12 plus age. It is The Big Bang Theory. Now, for this video in particular, you picked this set out, correct? You wanted to build this set? How come you wanted to build this set? Have you ever seen The Big Bang Theory? Do you like The Big Bang Theory? What's your favorite part about it? So, but yeah, so I got this set picked up. I remember seeing it when it first came out, like in passing in a Barnes & Noble, and I wish I would have picked it up then because it definitely would have been a lot cheaper at the time. But I mean, at least I have it now. We're going to take a look at it. So here's the box here. Like I said, it is the Lego Idea, and it's the number 10 on there. And here is the back of the box. Now you get a lot of figures with it. You get pretty much all of the main characters that you've seen throughout the show. You're going to get Bernadette, Howard, Penny, Leonard, Sheldon, Amy, and Raj. Yeah. So that is all of them. There was something else about this set that I was kind of wishing they would have had. So this is actually a kind of a smaller set for what it is. It is just their apartment, which is I mean, where a lot of the show takes place. So Leonard and Sheldon's apartment, I should say. So yeah, it's a good thing, or I mean, it's a good set. But as far as like piece count and size and all, it's definitely a lot smaller than some of the other kind of Lego Idea sets where it comes into a TV show type of thing. The other one that I'm comparing it to is the Friends set, which is the current one. It's out right now, available. And then I'm not sure how big this new Seinfeld set will be when it comes out. But yeah, we'll take a quick pause. I'm going to kind of reset the camera up a little bit so we can get some build and kind of go from there. Okay, we're back. So you can't really see me very well. I guess I can kind of poke my head down, but yeah, so we're gonna open this up and take a look at the inside. Now this opens a bit differently than regular boxes. It doesn't have any push tabs, which is nice. It just has some tape, and then it flips open like this. And here we have the instructions. It's a fairly, I mean, it's a pretty thick instruction booklet. I'm not really sure what's on with that for such a smaller build set. Here is bag number, what bag is that? 2. What bag is that? 1. Another bag number 2. There's 2 2s.
And there's 2 1s.
And there's 2 1. There's 3 2s. Well, that's interesting. And a big base plate. Wow, this might actually be a lot bigger set than what I initially thought. It looks to be fairly small on here. Yeah, but it actually might be a bit bigger than I realized. So we'll put the box over here for now. Yeah. Alright, got the bag. Those are all our bags, so we can set bag number 2 aside for now. And then we'll get into this now. There's definitely one that started watching The Big Bang Theory when it first came out, and I've been watched all the way. And I think it was actually just last year that the final season aired. I haven't watched much of Young Sheldon. I watched a few of the first episodes, but I haven't really gotten into that. I mean, maybe if I get into it more, I might enjoy it, but I mean, it's just not super into what or I'm just not super into it. I just can't get into it right as of right now. Plus, I've been getting into a few other shows, so my time is kind of split. Um, but yeah, so definitely got into this show when it first came out. Really enjoyed it. I think it was on like season 3 or 4, and I actually had moved out to California for a little while. I was out there for some schooling, and lived in the San Diego area, which was, I loved it, but it was just so expensive. But the beautiful weather, I would go up to LA a lot, go to Griffith Park, go to the observatory, go all around the park there, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I took a horseback ride solo up there. I mean, it was with other people, but I just went by myself because, why not? And we went up to um, the Hollywood sign and stuff. Took a tour of Warner Brothers Studios. It was a fun time. So we got a couple stickers here. I'm not sure what this is a sticker of exactly. It looks almost you get like a crowd or something, or like a silhouette of a crowd, and then it looks like a wrestling ring or something. I'm not sure what that is. And then this, I think, is supposed to be like a CD rack or something that's like on the wall, or on like part of the wall. So we got like a breakdown of the different characters here. I'm not gonna go through reading it all. Then they have it in a different language. So this is something I know they've done with some of these sets before. They'll like have this kind of little bit in the beginning, but like I said, they have a million different languages there. I'm still curious. Yeah, it's all just, wow. And then there's a little bit in the back about the design of it. But yeah, there is 107 pages to this, so this is a lot of instructions going on here. So, alright, looks like we have bag number 1, is it the big bag? Can't really, it just says number 1. So I'm going to kind of go through a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to see if they at any points they get the other bag number 1 out. Now there's little things here too, which I don't know if you can see down here. There's like every now and again they'll have a character pop up and they have like a quote that they said, which I'll read those as we get to them. I don't know, I'm not really seeing it. I'm going to just open up bag number 1 and hope that we can, or that I open the right one. So I'm going to put the stickers up out of the way. This setup is not the best. It's not super easy to build with a person in my way. And then this table is kind of, well, table's not too bad, it's just mostly having an extra person kind of in the way right now. Alright. Open these up. Okay, sorry, interruption. I'm trying to figure out what's for supper. So, alright, we need to find all the people that are in here. So if you want to help me find all the people pieces.
I found a part.
Well, look at the instructions to make sure that they're the right match.
Yes, they are.
Okay, looks like you're just supposed to open all of the bag ones because the rest of the people pieces are in here. So you're gonna run out of room here. Sit up. Okay. Just put it there. Alright. So you got Bernadette. We got Howard. So one thing I wish that Howard would have done is they should have gave him one of his like iconic belt buckles. That would have been kind of cool. I mean, they may have had to print a little bit onto his shirt and then onto the pants itself to make like one of those larger belt buckle pieces that he does. Alright, and so let's see here. We've got Amy, Oops. Amy, Bernadette, and Howard. Ah,
So there's
there they go.
there's
So it looks like they got like this dual mold again with these pants. Or I say again, but with
I
these
found
two.
somebody's eye.
Yep, so that's Bernadette. So she has two faces on her. She's got like a happy face, right? And then an angry face. Why would she have an angry face?
I have no idea.
Maybe because she gets angry at Howard all the time. And then Howard has got like a smug face and just kind of a smiling face. I'm going to put that one on him.
Look, this one go to this?
Look at the instructions. What does it show? And then we have Amy. Now, Amy, so the difference here, like there's very subtle differences. You know, put their hair on. And I'll kind of try to show the camera here, but it looks to me like Amy has, man, it's really hard to tell. Well, as I say, it's kind of hard to tell, but at the same time, like I'm looking here because the glasses are not too different. If this will focus or not, I don't know if it will. Well, it's not really focusing. Talked about this before my last one. I've got like this supposed HD camera. It's this Logi thing. You see the logo down on the bottom there, what I use, but apparently it's not quite so HD. But anyway, I can have it on just the auto settings. It's not really focusing, but you can tell that one of the differences is because her eyebrows are actually like a lighter color, but then this kind of angry face here, you can just tell that is definitely something that she would be making at Howard because he makes some inappropriate comment or something of that nature, and she's saying, "Oh, Howard," or whatever. So, and then of course we have Howard and his face is there. Alright, let's get into this build. So the first things we gotta do, this is going to be hard with such a small table, and okay, so we need to find this piece here, which is right there. So we got big base plate down. This is making it hard. You can't even see what we're building. I don't know how to do this with all these pieces in the way. Okay, I'm going to have to get in your way for a second because we're going to have to rearrange this. Alright, so we did a little rearranging to try to make this a little bit easier. Because like I said, we don't have a ton of room. And yeah, so we got the instructions down here, we got this here, and then you want to wave at the camera? You're right there. So she's a little off screen, which is fine, but she's still going to help, so she'll reach and find some pieces when we need to. But yeah, so the first up here we have the first character, I guess, quote. She says, Leonard, 12 years after high school and I'm still at the nerd table. So, ha ha ha. Alright, can you help me find these pieces? I need 2 of those, okay? They're going to be over here. Okay.
And then a long piece.
I got the long piece. I need another one just like that, like this piece. Okay. Yep, perfect. Alright, and then this one is going on the other side, like here. Okay, and then we need one of those long pieces. We need 2 of those long pieces.
piece too?
No. The long pieces you tried to grab before, these ones. So I need one. I got the other one here. Alright, so I'm going to put this one down. And then you put the other one down after I put this one down. Alright, cool. Alright, now I need you to... Sorry, with the instructions on the keyboard, it hit the button, and this is not ideal. I'm not the biggest fan of this setup, but it's what we have for now. I was going to try to do this after I got a second camera, but we didn't. We had to do it now, I guess. Right? Well, you can't see her, but she said yes. She really wanted to help out, so I need you to find all of those pieces, okay? I need you to find a lot of them. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 10 of them. Whoa. Okay. So I need you to help me go like this. So we're going to put them here and here all the way until we run out. Yep.
Are you making like the flooring?
Yeah, we're making part of the flooring.
Why do they not want the brown flooring?
Well, this is like a different section of their apartment. Because this is like where they keep some of their books and some of their other stuff. So
they need them to...
Yep. Alright. So that is that one. So we'll move on to the next page. Okay, I need another one of those long pieces. I might have to move these pieces around to find it. Okay. I put that on there.
Where?
Right here. Alright. So do you remember anything from The Big Bang Theory when we watched it? Where is... This piece goes here.
When all the girls went into her daughter's dollhouse. I mean, like, kid's dollhouse.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was in one of the later episodes, huh? They were hiding outside in it wasn't a dollhouse, it was like a playhouse outside, her kids' playhouse. And they were in there hiding out. And I think it was Howard and Raj knew that they were out there, but they were just in the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. This is actually a bit bigger set than I realized. For some reason I thought it was going to be probably like this big. But, alright. Okay, now we gotta start building up the walls a little bit. Can you find me the really big piece there?
Like this piece?
I think so. There. What are you singing? Hmm? So I'm trying to kind of go real quick here. I'm not sure what's supposed to go here, a bookshelf or something, I guess. Where's that really long brown piece? There it is. That's going to go right there. Alright, moving to the next page. So I'm a little bit surprised with how thick the instructions are, and there wasn't a lot of extra kind of behind the scenes or other stuff of that nature. Because I've seen in some of like the big, a lot of bigger sets and collector sets and stuff. Like we do have the Death Star playset, and that had kind of a decent amount of kind of behind the scenes, kind of just info and stuff in the beginning, and a lot of more in-depth designer stuff. Now this is a Lego idea set, so I can see like, maybe not a lot with the designer stuff because this stuff goes up to vote on the Lego Ideas website. But as far as kind of like background on the show, other than just a synopsis on characters, there wasn't really a whole lot of like behind the scenes kind of info, which was a little bit disappointing actually. So I was saying in the instructions, they don't talk. Oops, this is supposed to go right here. They don't talk a lot about kind of behind the scenes stuff on the show, which I thought was kind of disappointing. Okay, and then we got another build up like this. Watch what over again? I can't hear you. You're talking quiet.
The big thing.
Yeah. I just rewatched it not too long ago.
In Sam's Ferry?
No, here. Just rewatched it. And then I had kind of rewatched it, I guess not too long ago. It's been a little while, but then I started rewatching Seinfeld a little bit, but then I also got into Friends, which I had never really, I feel like, watched all of Friends all the way through. I had caught episodes here and there when it was on TV, but I just never really followed it, and then I was like, well, let me try to give it a shot. Hold on, Eddie. I'm trying to find, can you help me find this piece here? It looks like it's it might be actually like a tan piece. Or, yeah, it might be tan, I guess. It's kind of hard because it's, yeah.
It's like this kind of tan.
Yeah, it looks kind of, well, no, because it looks a little bit different color tan than that. It looks more like this color tan, actually.
Here's this little thing.
Yeah, that's, I think this is Raj's dog, actually, which I don't know. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter that it's in this bag, but it's just kind of funny it's not in the bag with Raj. Oh, here's that piece I was looking for. It's kind of...
Why on the back with the Raj?
What?
Why on the back with the Raj?
I don't know, they just didn't. Oh, I forgot a piece. Oops. I gotta find the right piece to put there. So, yeah, so this is gonna look like there's like books or something on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do to do that is this. I always thought this was cool how they make it look kind of like there's books or CDs or whatever it is on the shelf, which is kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was the first set that I mean, this is set number 10 in this series, but I feel like the first time I really saw this technique done, like I've been out of the Lego realm of things for a while, and so this was kind of like the first time I'd seen people using that. Another thing I've noticed a lot with just not even the Lego idea sets, but in Lego in general, is they've gotten into doing more of what I call, or not what I call, but what the community calls a snot design, which means studs not on top. Make sure I got this. Oops, I almost missed that page. I think I skipped a page. Yeah. So they're getting to this kind of a lot more of a kind of a sleeker look to everything, which is cool. And I think in a way it's also, I mean, it kind of helps them because they can add a lot more essentially detail to the sets, but then also it, this is interesting. It definitely ups the piece count too, which if you up the piece count, you're also kind of upping the price as well. So this is kind of annoying in a little bit of ways. The fact that like this instruction here was literally just adding, you can't really see here, but this piece 3 times, and like that's it. So that's why this instruction booklet is like 100 and something pages, because they're definitely really going into every little instruction. Kind of lost my helper a little bit. What are you doing? You gotta speak up, Eddie. Can't hear you.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Looking at the box.
Looking at the box. What's on the box? Is there anything cool on the box you want to talk about?
Well, I found the crowd sticker.
The crowd sticker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It is on like the closet door, because I guess that's supposed to be like the closet door that goes here. And I'm not getting a reference. I'm completely forgetting. Like
And I also found this.
yeah, that's supposed to be like one of their whiteboards with their math equations or something on it.
And here's another one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do have another one there. I plus peas in a pod, or maybe I don't know. There's an interesting like Pictionary thing on there that I am actually curious if what it is.
When I was doing like this.
Okay, so we had another quick break. Sorry, but yeah, there's like a whiteboard thing that we'll get to when it's time, which it looks like it doesn't have a sticker unless I'm missing a sticker, which will be concerning because there's actually a lot of stuff in here that I'm actually getting kind of worried that we don't have a sticker for. Because I'm looking and like, I just want to show this real quick. So I've got a sticker thing for this and for this, but I'm not sure if this is a sticker, if that's a sticker, if this whiteboard here is a sticker, and if that's a sticker. Yeah, I'm not sure, and I'm kind of worried. I don't think these, this, well, that actually looks like it might have a sticker on it too. I'm not sure. I don't think these ones are stickers, but I don't know, they could be. I know this one for sure is not. That's like from Star Wars sets and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. It should be in the next bag. Okay. It'll be the next bag that we'll find out if we have them or not, which is kind of a little disconcerting that we might not have those stickers. Alright, so now we got this closet door that we're working on, and I gotta find this piece. Now, I hate putting stickers on. If you watched my last Up the Sprue where we were building the Jurassic Park set, I actually had a decent amount of good luck with putting stickers on, but normally I don't, and I'm not a big fan of putting them on. That's straight enough. Actually looks a little bit crooked, but because I hate, because if you mess it up, then you try to reapply, which is never fun to try to reapply these things. Okay, so I'm not really sure what's up with the closet door thing, but yeah. I'm getting kind of nervous now that we might not have all the stickers we need.
Let me just look at this box very closely.
Hmm?
No, you're making me.
I'm making you nervous?
Mm.
Well, that's
I
kind
found
of...
the keyboard.
Right, that's a keyboard piece.
Yeah, where does that go to?
I don't know. Oh, there's another...
Hmm?
Well, there's a radio that goes on the shelf that looks like here that I didn't see on the box art, so we'll see. It looks like it's not a sticker. But how? Oh, I forgot it. This goes here. I missed these pieces, so they go on here. And then I gotta find this radio piece thing. Ah, so here's one of them. So this is not a sticker, the picture. So that's good. Alright, so maybe we'll be alright. Maybe there's only 2 stickers in the whole set, which I'm okay with. I prefer the printing. Here's the radio.
Can I see that picture?
I much prefer no stickers to stickers, because like I said, I always have a hard time trying to get those put on. Oops, missed that one. Alright.
Can I see that piece?
Which piece? That picture one?
It looks like they weren't on a car ride. But on the box, it's like more light blue.
Yeah.
And this is more dark blue.
Well, sometimes the pictures look a little bit different, but then also sometimes just with the first prints that they do look a little bit different than the ones that they make for everybody. That just happens sometimes.
What is this?
It's gonna, I think it goes over here to something. I'm not sure yet. It goes somewhere over there on the wall, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. Okay, so...
The lamp goes there, and then it goes higher.
So I'm one of those people that has to do these brick pieces exactly like the instructions show. The only problem is on the instructions here, I can't tell which way the brick is facing. I'm going to assume it is that way. And we'll just hope for the best. I have a...
I found mine. And I can help build.
Yeah. Sure, all in your box there for a minute. Can you find that piece? Yeah, that piece there.
Already found it. Easy picks. Easy. Busy.
Okay, and then it has to go right here.
Here? Here?
Yep. I think this is the... Oh, whoops, actually. One over. I think this is going to be the, computer table thing. So it's already looking pretty neat over there. It's already getting set up nicely. I might actually do it this way so you can kind of see the build a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Alright. Can you find all the brown pieces? We're going to need pretty much all the brown pieces for this next part.
I don't see nothing.
All these brown pieces.
All these?
Yes, all of them. Put them in a pile right here for me, because we're going to need a lot of them. Just get all the brown ones. Don't worry about what they look like. Just sort them and do it that way. Because like I said, I'm going to need all the brown pieces coming up.
These look like people feet, but they're not.
They look like people feet. Yeah, from Lego. Okay, so... Just kind of jumping ahead on this part. Yeah, all the brown pieces. Just get them all. Okay, so...
Try to not move it.
Alright. Here, I'll grab... I don't know if we need all these ones, but now we have them sorted a little bit better. Okay, so now I need you to do the same thing I'm doing. So we're going to stack these. So grab 2 of these and stack them. stack them?
Trying, but these are hard to stack.
Okay. And I'm gonna put it there. Alright, and then can you put it right there to make the shelf, or the drawers rather? It's like a drawer. Yep.
Why do they need drawers right there?
Because it's like their computer desk area. Okay, then I forgot to put this piece here for the desk.
Oops. I need the keyboard.
Okay.
I'm just going to bring the keyboard over here.
Yep, you can put the keyboard on if you want.
Where? What do I put?
Just go in front of there. Yep.
Does it go this way?
Yep. Perfect. Okay. And then we got these. So I guess this computer screen here is just black. It's just a blank screen since nobody really sees it. It's just blank. There's nothing on it. Not like the Jurassic Park set. They had like some screens to look at or stickers I had to put on for that one.
Yeah, what you have here?
One thing that I might actually do, which I think would be kind of fun, I might find a place to put a Master Chief helmet, because in the show, like somewhere around over here usually, and then later in later seasons it gets moved on to one of these, like I think it's like this back shelf here, which if I can I might try to put it there, but I might try to take one of the Master Chief helmets from one of Sammy's, your brother's Mega Bloks Master Chiefs that he has, and just take the helmet part, because they had a helmet of it, and it was actually the Legendary Edition of Halo 3, which I actually have that edition still. I also had gotten the Legendary Edition of Halo Reach when it came out, which had a mountain and the statues of all the Noble Team members. I ended up selling that, and I did keep the Halo 3 Legendary just because... oh, whoops! I gotta add some pieces over there. Just because it's a cooler thing. I mean, the statues were cool and everything, but I guess Master Chief's helmet, it's not big enough to be wearable, but it's just a very iconic helmet, and it was a really cool, I guess, prop piece that they used for the show. Okay. And then we have to make a lamp. Now this is an interesting way that they made this lamp. You see what pieces they used? Look at the piece they used right here for part of the lamp. It's a gun.
Yeah. Okay. Our music class started to bleed.
Alright, so this is an interesting lamp. I'm not sure if it's meant to have a piece to look like a gun, or if they're just using a very unique piece here, but got a little lamp over there now. And these next pieces. So I think something that is very funny to me and interesting, and I'm not sure if that's actually the spot where it is, but I think the piece that goes right here, like the little control piece, is meant to be like the thermostat, which is funny because, like I said, if you're a fan of the show, you'll know the whole roommate agreement that Leonard had to sign, and there's like a certain temperature that he had to keep the apartment at, and that was a thing, I think, when Penny first started coming over with Leonard. She would change the temperature and stuff, and he would freak out, and yeah, it was just funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was? Do you have a set temperature you think the house should be kept at? Do you think it should be super cold or warm, or what do you think? You have no idea. I like it a bit colder.
I like it a little bit more warmer.
Yeah, I definitely like it cold when it's time to go to bed. I feel like I get a better night's sleep when it's cold.
But when it's
I
warm,
feel like they've said that
you stay up.
that you go into a deeper sleep when the ambient air is colder, but it makes it hard to get up because then it's cold out there. You don't want to get out of the nice warm bed.
That's my mommy and me like it warm.
Okay. All right. We still got a lot going on here. It's just a lot of like building up of the walls, though. You know.
Can I help? You
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to grab the long piece and put it on there.
Daddy, so this piece goes here.
Okay, yeah, when we get to it, we're just going to make sure that it goes there. You're probably right, but I want to make sure. We can put the long piece here.
The thingy thing?
Yep. Move this over. Okay. Okay, and then... So, well, hopefully, like I said, I'm making these videos. They're kind of in this long format. I might try to edit them and cut some time down here and there, or I might just kind of throw them up pretty much raw and uncut for the most part. Because, like I said, it's just kind of like some random talking and thoughts as I do these. Because it's kind of off the sprue. Like the whole series is kind of like it's off the sprue, off the cuff. There's just no real rhyme or reason necessarily. I mean, there's kind of a theme to each episode. This one being Big Bang, and so talking things Big Bang Theory. But like I said, there's not really any kind of official format. And it's something, if you want, you can just throw it on for some sound while you're building Legos or painting models, since this is primarily a Warhammer 40K channel where I share my opinions, thoughts, and hobby tips and my progress on my own hobby project, which I need to get some more videos made of my Star Commanders eventually. But I do have a kind of longer trip that I have to take for work where I won't be able to do much hobbying. So I think I'm going to actually save that for that time, so that I should be able to still make and edit those while on this work trip. And get those uploaded. So at the very least, I'll be able to put that up for content. So for a while, that'll be kind of the main content, along with my other kind of like what I call my In the Crosshairs, where I talk about new products and other things coming out and my kind of thoughts on that. So, yep, that's kind of that. So, but yeah, so Big Bang Theory, like I said, I was definitely a big fan of it very early on, and it also, it lasted 12 seasons, which is not a short amount of time by any means. So, 12 seasons, 12 years, that's a large part of, a lot of people's lives. Anybody that gets interested or invested in a show, there's definite amount of attachment that comes along with investing time to a show. Because like I said, like when a show's on for that long, you've spent a long amount of time kind of with these characters. Granted, they're only like 20-something minute episodes, but that's still a decent investment in time. What did you say?
There's another shelf.
Yes, there is another shelf. So yeah, so I definitely have some very fond memories now. 12, like I said, 12 seasons is a long time. And there was a little while where I kind of got out of watching the show a little bit, just because of time and everything else, things going on. I was pretty busy, and so there was a kind of a little while where I kind of I guess kind of got behind on watching the show and getting caught up and keeping up to date with the storylines and all that. But then eventually came back and got caught up and all that. But there was kind of a lull, and it wasn't just so much that I was super busy either. I guess part of it too was there was, I can't remember, I want to say what season it was, but there seemed to be kind of a lull in the season. I mean, it's kind of like other things took priority over than trying to catch the newest or latest episode. So, which happens, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, the other thing, you know, but I mean, so like I said, I did have some pretty fond memories because, like I said, when I was out in California, I didn't really have any friends or family out that way. I didn't really know anybody. So really between The Big Bang Theory and The Office, those were kind of my refuge of comfort. I would, you know, those were kind of my friends, if you would say. Like I wasn't like, I'm typically an introvert anyway. But I would still go out and experience things. Like I said, I went to, you know, Griffith Park, and I would go horseback riding, like by myself, like with other groups, you know. But it's usually like these couples, and they're always, you know, going like, you know, it's kind of weird, like this one single guy, and all these couples going on a horseback ride. So, but you know, I wasn't going to keep myself from doing something I wanted to do just because I was by myself. And it's also a way to get out there and try to meet people and get myself out of my comfort zone. So, now that's interesting. So this picture was in the bag, but it's not put up yet. We never put it up.
No.
But I can see that you're right. It does go there, but I think it goes... Yeah, it goes like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up now because we already know it's going there. And these look like these are all extra pieces, so I'll put them to the side. Oh, oops, that's a extra piece from the other set we did, or that Sammy and I did. Alright, well, let's get into the next bags and start going. I'm going to kind of put them over here for now. But yeah, so I've also read a few things where it said, hold on real quick, let me get all the pieces out first, buddy, and then I'll let you sort them. That some people that have, I don't know all this. Oh, look, and they have like lipsticks and things.
Yeah.
Just hold on. But people that have anxiety and kind of other issues like that, I guess, will seek to rewatch shows and things that they're very familiar with, because they already kind of know the ending and there's no anxiety and the unknown if they've already seen it and know how it ends. So, anyway, so I always find that interesting. So that's probably another reason why, like, I would gravitate toward watching. Oh, there's another number 2 bag here that I forgot. Gravitate toward. I'm going to put that right there. It's for the girls, probably. Yeah. Their accessories that they get. This one has a lot of small pieces, because this is where we finally get to fill the whole apartment full of all of the little accessories and stuff. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I feel like that's probably why I was seeking comfort and refuge in the shows, as it was, you know, like I said, I was in a new place, strange place, and stuff like that. So, and you can start putting the pieces together if you want. So we have, oh, you know what? I actually missed a quote back here.
Is this a girl?
Just get all the pieces together, and then we can sort them. You get all the. That's always the. I think that's the way I do it. I find it easier sometimes to get all the pieces together that we need, and then after that you figure it out. Just get all of them first, so you're not always asking questions. Okay, so we had one here from Penny. Oh my God, that's the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me that I didn't understand. So, but But yeah, one thing, unfortunately, while I was out there is I was unable to go to the San Diego Comic-Con, which would have been a very awesome and fun thing to go do. But like I said, I was unable to do that in my time there. One, the timing of it was just kind of off. Like I wasn't really there at a good time for that. Because it wasn't going on. But then when it was, I was unable to. So, but yeah, it's one thing that is kind of, like I said, unfortunate. I never got to experience that, even though it is a lot of I don't know, crowds and stuff, which I tend to try to get away from anyway. What was that, Alan? What'd you say? So, there we go. So I'm assuming these little, like, very tiny figures here are meant to be, like, the superhero statues and toys they have around their, around their apartment. I'm assuming the blue one is probably Superman, which I don't remember if they have a Superman. This is, I think, supposed to be the lava lamp that was up there. I think there's a red one that's supposed to be probably the Flash, I think, was in there. Or Iron Man. Actually, you know what? These are not lipsticks, Adeline. They use them for their markers.
Oh.
They're supposed to be the markers. Which is interesting. Okay, so looks like we got all the
We could use them
accessories
for
on there.
lipsticks and markers.
Yeah, could. So now I gotta make the curtains. My chair keeps making like a weird
Singing noise.
Yeah, it does sound kind of like singing, huh?
Where's the dog that goes with him?
Over here. So, yep, so you got Raj done. He's got a really cool purple shirt on, huh? Or jacket. He's got two faces. He's got like kind of a concerned face and then a happy face.
Which pants are pants? Which pants are pants?
Well, they're both blue, so one is probably Sheldon and one is, oh no, actually. So I think Sheldon has the khaki pants on. Let me go back one. Yes, so Sheldon has on khaki and then Leonard and Penny have on the blue pants.
Okay, so it doesn't matter which one's which?
Right.
Okay.
Another thing that I remember from rewatching the series straight through was it really seemed like...
Is this the girl face? Daddy,
it didn't take long. It didn't really take that long for Penny and Leonard to get together, I think by season 2. So here she has like a confused face and then just a regular face. Which, yeah, I thought was kind of... I don't remember when I was watching it, I don't remember it being so quick. I thought it took a lot longer for them to finally get together, but it was actually pretty quick and early on. Which is, I don't know, it's kind of indifferent. It's kind of not a bad thing, but I can see where, you don't want to, like, drag that on forever, which when I want to say when I build the friend set, which I'm not sure yet if that one will be on a video or not, or if I'll just do kind of a recap. Which actually, you know what, I'll just decide that now. Like either way, whether I build it on video or not, it'll be or at least a recap where I talk about Friends and my experience rewatching that show, because like I said, the wife wants to build that one with me, but I'm not too sure how she's going to feel about recording. She's probably not going to really want to. That's fine. And then I'm trying to get these curtains. Yeah, so at the very least, like I said, I'm not sure. She probably will not want to. So we'll probably build it together. Um, and then I'll just do a retrospective kind of thing on it. So here we're doing the DNA sequence, which we finally find out, I think, oh, let me just go ahead and say spoiler alerts, because as I'm rambling here, I may talk about things, and they may be things that you don't know, or if you haven't watched the show, or you haven't watched the way through, so I'll go ahead and say spoiler alert for right now. But this isn't like doesn't really, I'm not going to say break any big spoilers necessarily, but for a while we don't really know. We see like this DNA sequence thing in the corner, with really no context to like what exactly it is, other than it just looks like a double helix DNA thing. And then I believe it's the last season that it gets accidentally broken, and while they're putting it back together, and it takes a long time for them to put it back together, Leonard and Sheldon, you find out it was Sheldon's attempt to make like the perfect DNA being or something like that. I can't remember if he was trying to make a silicon-based life form or if it was still carbon-based. I don't remember exactly what he said, but we do find out that it's finally not just like, common DNA strand or anything of that nature. It was, in fact, Sheldon's attempt at creating a new DNA sequence or life form, which was kind of funny. So. Okay, and this goes right over here. Okay. So next up, we have this. Don't worry about the door. Okay. So, do we have another person here that the people can't see? Who's here?
My brother!
Yes, you were in the last video we did, right?
Uh-huh.
What did we build in the last video?
Jurassic Park. Lego set.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you remember about the Big Bang show? Do you remember anything?
No.
Do you remember watching it ever?
No. You remember we watched it? Yep. And I'm doing this with Jasmine. Yep. And Jasmine's in the distracted place. Yep.
Yep. Do you have any parts? Do you remember?
Who?
I'm talking to Sammy.
Yep.
Do you remember, like, they all liked superheroes and stuff?
Yeah, I know that already.
You know that already?
Yeah, because it's in my brain.
Yeah?
Who two figures fall down?
I don't know. Just, they're fine. What, oops, that's kind of popped off there. What's your favorite superheroes?
Captain America.
Captain America's your favorite?
Yep. Wonder Woman.
And Wonder Woman's your favorite?
I like Captain America because he has a shield and a gun.
Yeah?
And a motorcycle.
Oh. That is pretty cool. Why do you like Wonder Woman?
Because she ties stuff up. Because it has rope. Because she has a rope that makes them say something to her.
Yeah, it makes them tell the truth.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that's good memory, guys.
I know every superhero stuff.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Prove it.
No, come on.
What do you know? You know every superhero stuff.
What? I can't tell it.
Why?
I know a lot of Diana stuff.
Yeah?
I know superheroes can fight.
Right.
And they have good moves. She has a secret.
I think they have good moves.
She has a secret job.
She has a secret job?
Mm-hmm.
What's her secret job?
Like she's like a worker.
Like a worker?
And then when there's something to fight, she spins to get in her superhero outfit.
Yeah. You really know your stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mommy has heels on pants. What's that?
Oh, she has ODST pants?
Yeah, OT pants.
Yeah, you know, she stole those from Dad.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
Mm-hmm. You should steal them.
Well, they're, well, I say she stole them, but really, they didn't fit me, so I gave them to her to use.
Those are halo pants.
So, I was talking earlier, buddy, do you think I could get a Master Chief helmet to put in this set?
Yeah. What's that?
In this set.
But one of yours. Yeah. Are you going to be okay with that? Why?
Because in the show,
they
have a Master Chief helmet.
So do you want to use one of yours? I can't take it off of my guy.
Why? Should I just buy my own then?
Yes.
I just have to get my own Master Chief and put it on there.
You could use my purple one.
No. Because it has to be Master Chief's helmet, not... Because the purple one that you have is Ava Lang, the ODST from the Firefight game, Dave & Buster's. Or not Firefight game, but what's it called? Or Fire Team. The Fire Team Raven.
I was about to say...
From Chicken Game.
From Chicken Game?
From Dave & Buster's that we played at before.
It's from... Dave & Buster's was from Great Wolf Lodge. Whatever it's called.
Well, we did find it at Great Wolf Lodge. They did have a small Fire Team one, but the first time we played it was at the Dave & Buster's. Where were we?
Yeah, I want to go
We're in North Carolina.
I want to go back to play Dave & Buster's with the OT game.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to play it too again because I need to.
Okay.
I need to play.
You can use my Master Chief helmet.
Okay. I need to play it where.
I can get it.
Well, I don't need it right now, buddy.
Okay.
In a little bit, but
after the video.
Sure. But yeah, I need to play again because you can scan a QR code that'll link to your Xbox Live account, and I played with 2 of the 4. Well, I've played with all the characters, but I only got my thing scanned for 2 of the 4, and I wanted to get it on my account that I played as all the characters. But unfortunately,
5, 6, 7. Which one is this?
Oh, it goes up. Unfortunately, I did not get it scanned, and then all the other ones that I have found
5.
With the game, their scanner doesn't work, or is not set up, or just not even existent, actually.
A doggy. That's his pet.
Alright. Another lamp has to go.
Or a flashlight. Or just a gun.
Now, another interesting thing that you can find that I've seen on eBay is they have, like, lighting kits that you can get for these.
This is our
Which might be kind of cool to do, I'm not sure. Never lit a Lego set before.
This is a superhero and this is a bad guy.
What are you guys doing?
This is a doggy. This is paper. That's a newspaper. This is newspaper. This is just a hand, and that's the same.
Do you guys know what newspaper is?
Yeah. Yeah, you read it.
Where'd you learn what a newspaper is?
From our newspaper. From our newspaper.
Oh.
We had newspaper from newspaper from newspaper from newspaper. We had newspaper at our house.
We do?
Yep. But Mom just throws them away. And this is a flashlight. This is the executor.
Yeah, we actually don't.
This is a
get the newspaper.
Huh?
We actually don't get the newspaper.
Why?
I don't know how those two got stuck together. We don't. What we get are like these kind of junk mail newspaper things, or like have ads and stuff in them. They're not real, true newspapers.
Addy, look at the font.
But you don't find many newspapers around. That's why I asked if you guys knew what a newspaper was.
He's sitting on the carpet. Where's walking? He's first stand. He's sitting on the carpet.
Now, I do really like this set, but one thing I've noticed,
This is the home.
this being an earlier,
Look at this beautiful home. Is it a coconut?
an earlier set
I'll do this video. I'm going to get my match too.
of all these is the fact
I'm
that
a guy.
is it's not a, I guess, as dynamic of a setup. It's very squared off and everything, and with like the Friends set, there's some definite like different angles and everything else, and they also went so far as to like add lighting and camera looking, so they actually is like, this is the set piece of Friends. Which is actually one thing that I mentioned before. I took a tour of the Warner Brothers studios when I was out in California, and they still have the Friends set on the stage that it was filmed on. It's kind of like set to its own area, and they call that stage the Friends stage, or I can't remember what stage number it was exactly. But yeah, so they still have it, just the cafe, Central Perk. So yeah, they still have the stage set up, or that one set piece anyway. And it was very interesting how small it actually was. But I'll talk, like I said, I keep kind of going back into that, but I will talk more on that when we get to build the Central Perk. But that's the other thing I noticed in the Seinfeld set that is coming. It also has kind of interesting angles and stuff. It's not just like a straight up squared rectangle 90-degree kind of thing going on. So speaking of, this is kind of annoying me. I wish I could. I'm trying to, there we go, trying to like kind of square off these little 1x1 pieces here. There. Get them a little bit straighter if I can. It's just my OCD kicking in a bit. Alright, so now I believe we're building the couch set here. Not the couch set, the couch piece, I should say. Okay. What in the world did I mess up here? Oh. I kind of skipped ahead a little bit. There. And then these go in the back of this part. I think. No, alright. I need to redo this. Because this is all. Alright, there we go. Now we're back in business. Okay. What are you guys up to?
Just standing here like stuff.
Are we gonna do the Halo helmet or no?
Yeah. Can I look at the plate stuff? And be like, okay. Halo helmet. Can I look at the jersey?
You don't have to, but remember I said I could get my own unless you want to do it now and then, or not. Do you want to?
Can I get the fruit thing?
Alright, so we have another quote thing down here. It's Amy. It says, actually, our relationship agreement covers a wide array of scenarios, including career changes, financial instability, and intelligent dog uprising. So, which is actually interesting because that's, if you're a Rick and Morty fan, which I can't really say that I am. I have definitely watched it. I might have enjoyed them, but I don't, again, I have not kept up with it so often or so much. But there was a dog uprising in one of those episodes, is essentially what I was getting at with that. Yeah, the couch is on there. That looks good. Oh, cool, bud. Thanks. So I gotta see how I can put it like on the shelf over here. Oh, look at that. Kind of works. I'm gonna try to see if I can show it. So in the back there now we have the Master Chief Halo helmet, which is actually probably pretty accurate to like where it was. If I can get, I don't know if I'll have an extra like one of these pieces here. If I do, I might see if I can put it on there, because then I can like do that and maybe put it on the shelf. Thanks, bud. That's a really cool detail to add. So we'll see if that, well, here, I'll put it back in there for now. And then if I have an extra piece, then we will put that extra piece in there. So we'll put that back. Yeah, that's a really cool detail. Alright, so back a little bit. A lot more has been added. A lot of more of the, I guess, kind of trinkets and things. We're still building away. Still a lot more to go on here. But as I'm building here, there's just a few things like I'm remembering that I'm not sure this isn't too far over. It would be nice if we would have got if they had a spot for was it Fang or White or Fang? I can't remember the name of the sword from Game of Thrones that they end up getting. Which, I mean, it could just be a regular sword and we would know what it is, because I know like maybe licensing or whatever would be why they might not be able to do that. So I'm trying to build this. I'm not really sure how. Oh, okay, I see it now. I wasn't sure how that would attach there, but now I do. So we're building a telescope. So we have that right there, and actually, I can't quite tell if it's, yeah, we'll put it like that. I like it like that anyway. So, yeah, I'm not sure what all these, I'm not sure like what this is supposed to be. I'm assuming this is like a Flash or Iron Man. Again, don't really know what this is. It's supposed to be some kind of a rocket. Kind of a homage to Howard, but then also, like I said, just the geek thing. This is definitely the Green Lantern, and I'm not sure if this is like a snow globe or what. I'm just gonna look through, and maybe there'll be some of like pictures, more of, I guess, what those things are. I mean, I can have a kind of a guess at what they are, but yeah, so now we're making this whiteboard Pictionary accessory. Oops, that didn't fully click. And it looks like I'm not going to have these extra pieces. I mean, we have more of these elsewhere. We've got plenty of Legos around the house.
Yep.
That we can find those.
Yep.
And then, now this is interesting. They use these little lipstick pieces as essentially markers for the set, which is good. I like it. It's creative, but it's just interesting though because it's definitely blue marker here, but they don't have a blue lipstick piece, I guess, and so we just have to use our imagination, I guess, that somehow we have a blue one somewhere.
Blue.
I don't know if they even make a blue lipstick piece. It would have been kind of actually neat, kind of an exclusive to this set, if you will, if they had done that. Alright, here, let's see. What are we doing here? So we got this. So now we're making some other kind of like extra seat. This is, and that's another thing I wanted to point out when I get a chance. Alright, and we are now at the end here, I guess. We've built the final kind of extra chair, and then the next one has all of them, for the most part, on there, and the other accessories. Now, I'm looking here, and there is a significant amount of extra pieces here on this last part of the build. I'm just going to put that chair there for right now. So yeah, so we have all of these extra pieces from the second part of the build, and then, oh I forgot, these couple extra lipstick pieces. So that was all from the second, and then this is from the first part. But then it doesn't even stop there necessarily because, as you'll see here in a second, so I'm going to put these are actually part of the build. Technically, it says the two fork pieces here. But all of this also came in the set. So obviously they have like a set of dishware. So we have plates, like a pan. Here's a frying pan. Some kind of like a, I don't even know what it is.
Dumping.
Yeah, I can't even think of what it's called now. We got a mixer, a spatula, 3 knives. So you got 3 knives, and it comes with 3 forks because there's a fork. And then like some cupcake tins or things or whatever you want to say. So it comes with like a lot of extra like cookingware stuff, which is interesting. So but yeah, and so we have like in the back here a little bit about the designers, and I guess I could read on theirs a little bit. Knock knock knock. I'm not even sure how you say these names correctly. Alatarel, Ariel. It's like Ariel and Alatar. A lot Ariel. I don't know. A lot Ariel, knock knock knock, a lot Ariel, knock knock knock, a lot Ariel. Glenn Bricker or Glenn Wadley had to pull a Sheldon for months to convince a lot Ariel or Ellen Kujman that the Big Bang Theory Lego set she built would make a great Lego Ideas project. As a fan of the show, I had built the set to have a fun display piece on my shelf. I didn't think it would stand a chance of being produced, but Glenn was certain it would be a hit. The real-life scientist Ellen and programmer engineer Glenn, who became friends through the Lego Ideas platform, formerly Kuso, decided to team up and give the popular show they both very much relate to an official tribute in Lego form. Our complementary talents enabled a fruitful collaboration with Glenn in charge of minifigure development and project promotion, and me taking care of set design. So it's a little bit behind them. And here we have kind of an advertisement for the Lego ideas, and in here there's an exosuit set, and then the Ghostbusters Ecto one, which I actually have, and we'll be building pretty soon. So then we have it in a few different languages, and then we just have like I said, the various languages, and then the kind of piece count and the piece breakdown. So next is, I guess, let's put everybody on the set. So where do you guys think we should put people? I need your guys' help for this part.
I want to put...
Where should we have them sitting? So Sheldon definitely has to go in his spot.
Yep.
Because he has his spot. Now, I didn't get to really look at Sheldon too much. So he has
right there.
a super happy face, and then just kind of a concerned or regular face, but they also did the double mold on his arms, which is cool. And what shirt is he wearing? Flash, yeah. Alright, so we got to put Sheldon in his spot, because that is his spot for sure. Now, I think over here, it depends on what season of the show we want to do. Because it says on here Raj on this picture, right? So we have, this is where everybody is on here, but I think this is a little bit inaccurate because when Leonard and Penny usually sit there, and then one of them sits in the extra chair, and then Howard and Bernadette pretty much took over this spot on the chair, and that left Raj to sit on the end on the floor. Because that kind of usually is how it was. So I think that's how we should probably set them up.
Yeah.
So who should be in the chair though? Should we put Penny or Leonard?
Penny.
Or Leonard?
Penny.
Well, actually, you know what?
Penny.
I know you say Penny, but we might actually have to put Leonard there because her hair piece, I don't think she's gonna sit very well. Yeah, she kind of leans forward.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So we'll put her, she'll go in the extra chair, which actually I'm going to use an extra, where is this? I'm going to use an extra black little dot here so we can put it, you know what, actually let's move it up a little bit so we can put her chair right there, I think. And it'll stay. But we can kind of angle it. So she's sitting right there. I think that works. And then we'll put Leonard in the other chair. And maybe I'll give Leonard a fork. Like he's getting ready to eat. What's on Leonard's shirt? Do you know what that is? You guys know what that symbol is? You're very close.
What?
It's the recycling can, or the recycle symbol.
Recycle.
That's right. What does recycle mean? Do you guys know?
Recycle something. Pick up the trash.
Right, and what kind of trash is it usually?
Like yucky food.
Some, if you have a composter or whatever, but usually it's like bottles, paper, boxes, stuff like that.
Bottles,
plastic, you know?
Plastic, bubble wrap, and mail.
Yeah. Okay, next we need to, actually, maybe, no, I think it was pretty good right there. Otherwise she seems too far away from the group. It does seem a little high up though, but that's okay.
Yep.
Alright, so then I said that Bernadette and Howard would be on the seat. I don't remember who usually sits closer. I feel like, you know what we're going to do? Oh, bless you. We'll put Bernadette, and then we'll put Howard just because I feel like...
But she leans too.
Yeah, but, you know, that's interesting because in this picture here, they have Penny sitting there, but she doesn't look like she's really leaning forward next to Sheldon.
No.
Which I don't know how they would have done that because her hair still would have done the same. I mean, I can kind of set her on the end here, I guess. And then she's just kind of got her legs over. And then we'll put Howard there, and we'll give him a fork too. Like he's going to get some Chinese food on the table there. And we'll put Raj with his dog
On the floor.
on the floor. We'll put his little dog kind of by him or something. And I think Raj would want to sit close to Howard anyway because they're really good friends. Oh, man, this head was kind of crooked and it was really hard to move it. Did you sneeze?
Yes, we're all sneezing because the dinosaur sneezing family.
Oh.
It's like holding this.
Actually, I'm going to put that little dot there. So that way he has something so he doesn't fall around. So, there we go. And then we can kind of put this kind of just off to the side maybe. It looks kind of close behind him, so maybe we'll move it back one more. And maybe we'll keep going. So just only two. Oh yeah. How could we forget about Amy?
Yeah.
I forgot she was sitting over there.
She's like...
So interesting again, in the instructions here, they have her standing right there, which they've moved the lamp over in the table to accommodate her, which I think we can just put her right here and she'll be fine. Right like that. Let's see, do we have another extra dot? We do. I'm going to do this one. Oops. Actually, you know what? I might do this one. So it kind of matches the floor a little bit. And we can kind of tilt her back. And we'll do this. And kind of lean him back a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So, okay, so there it is, all set up. A little bit of help, a little bit of peanut gallery while we were building, but there it is. There's the set. So, there it is, all built. Very cool set, I think. Very much catches. Let's go a little bit up close. Catches the feel of the show. I lost. She doesn't actually like. There's not actually any studs there for her to sit down in her chair without falling out. So you got to be careful. But yeah, there they all are. Kind of this scene right here actually is very reminiscent of the final scene of the series as. The Bare Naked Ladies who do the theme song of the show, it was a very touching ending the way they did the final, I guess the season finale song. It was very kind of slowed down than its usual fast paced to it, and yeah, so. But yeah, so there's the set. I think it's an awesome set. Unfortunately, like I said, it's a retired set. This came out 2015, I think it was. It might have been before that, actually. It might have even been
2012 or 2013. It might have been that early. But yeah, so it's a pretty old set, so not easy to find, and not easy to find at super cheap. But sometimes you can find it. There are some out there that you can get secondhand or used without the box, things like that, if you don't care about having that stuff. I've also seen them without the figures, but the figures are really, honestly, kind of like what make the set The Big Bang Theory, because otherwise you just have an empty apartment, and you can try to source the figures from elsewhere. But that's kind of what some people do. They like to essentially kind of scalp the figures, because there's a lot of people that just collect the minifigures. So, all right. You guys have any last comments about it?
No.
No? Do you guys have a favorite part about it?
Not me.
No?
It'll be that they're all city.
That's a good, yeah. Yeah, I really,
I like
yeah.
I like their whole house.
Yeah.
I like the whole entire house and the people.
I think,
Everything.
I mean, I like the whole set, but I think my favorite part is that Master Chief helmet that we added.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. That's my favorite too.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, this is this playlist, this series is a deviation from my usual content that I try to put on here. So hopefully you like it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, or maybe you came here for this content because you are a adult fan of Lego. Maybe you enjoy just looking at these kind of sets and things. But either way, thanks for watching. Definitely jump down in the comments and share your thoughts on this set, on the Big Bang Theories in general. I love to interact and have conversation and stuff like that. And definitely check out the rest of the channel. Like, again, if you're only interested in this stuff, definitely check out the Off the Sprue playlist series. And I would still greatly appreciate a subscribe. If you're here for 40K content and this pops up and you don't like it, sorry, this is just something separate that I'm doing of other interests that I have. It'll be, like I said, Lego, video games, movies, all kinds of different stuff. Just because, like, 40K is not the only thing I'm into, so I wanted to kind of share that. And then also, I've got all these little people running around everywhere that have some interest in other things as well, and they generally interrupt my other videos, and so this way I can maybe bring them in, because they're always wanting to help or make videos at times too.
Yep.
So, alright, well, with all that being said, again, please check out the rest of the channel, check out the Facebook page, the Facebook page is still staying pretty strictly 40K, and then other than that, I would greatly appreciate the subscribe, and I guess until next time,
Bye.